Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our session titled Fill Your Marketing Hourglass. Allow me to just take a moment before I introduce today's speaker to invite you to a cocktail party at this very same location at 4 p.m. today. It'll be our LinkedIn reception. Once again, join us for a cocktail and a light bite to eat, 4 p.m., this location. And now about our speaker. Jean Hanson began her entrepreneurial journey in 1987, co-founding 2 commercial cleaning companies and running a virtual assistant business that provided marketing support to small business owners. In 2005, Jean and her husband Steve began mentoring commercial and residential cleaning business owners from startup to success through their online business portals, the janitorialstore.com and myhousecleaningbiz.com. Jean also serves on the board of directors for Cleaning for a Reason, a nonprofit foundation that provides free cleaning services for women undergoing cancer treatment. And following her passion for helping small business owners, Jean became a certified consultant for the world-renowned duct tape marketing system in 2013. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Jean Hanson. Jean?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome, everyone. And now let me ask you, how many of you were here yesterday for my 7 Steps to Marketing Success? All right, we have some hands going up. Thank you. I appreciate you coming back for today's presentation. So before I explain what the Marketing Hourglass is, let me just explain, first of all, what duct tape marketing is, because he just mentioned I'm a certified duct tape marketing consultant, and I always get this question, what the heck does duct tape have to do with marketing? Well, if you think about it, duct tape is simple, it's practical, and it's affordable. And that's how I believe your marketing should be. It doesn't have to be this complicated monster, and that's what we teach in the duct tape marketing system. So John Jantz is the founder of Duct Tape Marketing. He wrote the book on duct tape marketing, and so I became one of his certified consultants because I've used it in my own business for so many years that I just really believed that I needed to teach this and help other people with their marketing. Now, the goal of today's workshop is that you're going to leave here with a list of marketing tactics that you can use to fill your own marketing hourglass. The marketing hourglass is a tool that I use with my clients to actually create marketing tactics along every step of the customer journey, all the way from where they first come to know your business to where they are raving fans of your business and they're giving you referrals. I know we just met, but want to get married? So if you've ever been to a networking event, you can probably relate to this scenario. There's always that one person at the networking event that has their hand filled with business cards, and they're just going around to every single person and they're giving away their business cards. They're trying to get their name out in front of everyone, looking at them as if every single person is a prospect, right? Have you all seen those people? Yeah, and maybe you were one when you first started networking. I know I was. When I first started networking, I just wanted to get my name out there. It was all about the awareness, creating that awareness. But the problem is when you do that, the people that you're meeting aren't necessarily your prospect. And what they're not realizing is that even though they're not your prospect, they might have a huge network of people that they know that could be your prospect. So you want to start building a relationship with that person. Otherwise, it's like asking someone to marry you on the first date. There's no relationship. Why in the world would they do that? So why in the world would somebody buy from you just because you handed them your business card? Are you all familiar with the sales funnel? Or the marketing funnel? Have you heard of that? It's a common concept that's been around for a long time. The idea is that you do all your marketing, you get leads into your sales funnel so you can continue marketing to them, and hopefully you're going to get a few clients out the bottom. Now, the reason I say the sales funnel is broken is because it's incomplete. It just totally focuses on the chase. So people are chasing prospects, they're getting clients, and then they immediately go try to find the next client, right? Or try to find the next prospect to go after. It's missing all this additional marketing that you can do during and after the sale. And so that's why I like to use the marketing hourglass. Now you can see by the top part of the hourglass, looks just like a sales funnel, right? But then you've got this expanding bottom half, and this is what it describes actually the entire customer journey. So I know you can't read this from down there, but the top part of the hourglass has got know, like, and trust. And I know you've all heard that phrase, people need to know, like, and trust you before they'll buy from you. But what people are doing is they're not doing any marketing activities to build like and trust. They're just getting that awareness. They're just trying to create more awareness for their business. And then the bottom half has got try, buy, repeat, and refer. So those are the 7 stages of the marketing hourglass. So here's what I want you to do. Now, we're going to do a little workshop. Normally, I do this in a little more intimate setting, but we're going to do this on the big stage here. And I'm going to have you pull out a sheet of paper. Now, I'm going to go through each one of the stages of the hourglass and give you some examples of marketing tactics that you can use to fill your hourglass. Because what happens is, if you have at least 2 or 3 marketing tactics that you're doing along each stage of the hourglass, you're going to create marketing momentum for your business, and you're going to be touching prospects along every step of the journey. And so if you take out a sheet of paper, and I'm going to just skip ahead a little bit and show you what what it looks like. What I'd like you to do is make 3 columns. The first column, you're going to write the 7 steps: know, like, trust, try, buy, repeat, and refer. The next column is going to be what your current hourglass is. So as I start talking about what's in these different stages of the hourglass, start thinking about what you're currently doing in your marketing and where that falls in the hourglass, okay? And then the last column is fill the gaps. So what you're going to discover when you start filling what you're currently doing is that you're probably going to have gaps in your marketing. And we're going to brainstorm ideas on how you can fill those gaps. So if you want to just start jotting notes down now, that would be great. That's fine. And I thought I had a back button here, but I don't know if I do. Do I have a back button? Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so let's go back to the hourglass. So let's talk about know. Know is how you create awareness for your business, okay? So a couple things that go under know. Networking events is one. What I was just talking about. You're going to networking events, you're meeting people for the first time. That goes under know. Any kind of advertising that you do would go under know, because traditionally advertising is all about creating that awareness, right? Referrals fall under know, because normally that's when you get a referral, that's the first time they've been introduced to your business. Moving on to like. Now, like and trust are very similar. Like or trust is a little bit deeper than like, but let's talk about a couple examples of how you can build like and trust. Your website. Your website is actually under like, because let's say that a person was out there searching, asking questions on the internet. They come across your website. They land on your website, and let's say that it's actually a blog post that you wrote that addresses a very specific question that they just asked. Well, if your content appears to answer that question and they read your blog post, you've just built like with them because that content resonates with them, okay? What else falls under like? Social media. Let's say they read that blog content and then they see your social media buttons underneath. So they go to your Facebook page and they hit like and they follow you on Twitter. You're building more like with that person. Now let's say the person found you through an internet search and they landed on your homepage and you had a lead generation tool like an ebook or a white paper, and they found the content of that or the topic of that white paper, that ebook, so compelling that they really wanted to have that piece of content. So they signed up for it. They gave you their email address. Now you're starting to build trust, because people don't give away their email addresses very easily these days, do they? So as soon as they've done that, you started building trust. Now, if you start sending them your newsletter and you are sending very valuable content that they find interesting, they're reading it, they're opening it, you're building even more trust with them, okay? So creating that newsletter content can also build trust. Try is a way for people to experience your business either for free or for low cost. So not everybody wants to give away free cleaning services, but we also have some distributors here. You might have some free sample products that you would give away. There's other things you can do to offer a try. You could do a demonstration on video. So, you know, you don't necessarily have to do the demonstration live, but you could do it through video. You're trying to give them a taste of what it would be like to work with you by giving them this try. We developed an audit, an air quality audit that we used for doing walk-offs or walkthroughs with prospects. So you could do some sort of an evaluation or audit. This again demonstrates your expertise to them. So they're able to try you out without actually pulling out the credit card yet to buy from you. Okay, so let's move on to buy. Buy, it's got to be more than a transaction, an exchange of money. You want to make it an experience, especially for those of you who are providing cleaning services. You know that there's this onboarding process that you go through with your clients. Now, you need to have some sort of a system or something to wow them when they're coming on board with you. So having a new client kit would be a perfect way to do that, especially if they've never used a cleaning service before. You can explain what is going to happen next, okay? What happens, what do we do with the keys? If you're a residential cleaning service, what do I do with my pet? All those questions that they have, you can put that into their welcome kit. You can also have a page with bios for all of your employees that they would be in touch with. So maybe it's the cleaners, maybe it's the supervisors, maybe it's the receptionists that they're going to be talking to on the phone. But really welcoming them into your business. And then customer service training has to go along with this too. That's all part of marketing. You need to teach your employees who are going to have contact with your customers how to treat those, how to work with those customers and how to treat them. Repeat. So we all want repeat customers. That's the goal. But how do you accomplish that? How do you keep them from jumping ship and going to the next person just because they have a lower price? Well, one of the things with cleaning companies is sometimes there's a lack of consistency after the first couple of months. You do really great in the beginning, and then maybe the consistency drops off a little bit. So what can you do at that point to make sure that you keep them on as a recurring client? Well, you could do some sort of a survey. Call them up and ask them, you know, are you still, find out if they're still as happy today as they were 3 months ago when they first hired you. You could also do customer events. That really helps to build loyalty as well. I've got a friend in Dallas with a cleaning company, and when it's 100 degrees in Dallas and everybody's sweating bullets, they have an ice cream social and invite all their clients in, and it really helps to deepen that relationship with them. So customer events are a great way to keep repeat customers. And then referrals. So there's two types of referrals. There's client referrals and there's strategic partner referrals. So what are you doing to get more referrals? Anything? A lot of us are just grateful when we get them. We're really not doing anything to actively ask for referrals. So having some sort of a system to ask for referrals at the right time, especially when they just complement your business, as soon as I get someone saying something positive about my business, and a lot of times we get it through email, I'll email them back and say, you know, that's so nice of you to say, would you mind if I quoted you for a testimonial on my website? And that's not only a testimonial, but then you can ask them at that point too, if they know of anyone else that they could refer your business to. So get them when they're in that receptive period and they're talking and thinking well about your company. And then strategic partners, having a system for getting referrals for strategic partners. You know, one of the things that we've done is done a workshop with a strategic partner. So for you distributors, a lot of distributors will do workshops. You could do that. You can get in front of, you can each bring your audience in and generate more referrals for each other. Okay, so what I want to do is, those are just a few examples, and what I want to do is I want to brainstorm more ideas, and I want you guys to help participate in this. So that's why we have the ISSA up here, and I've asked for a volunteer, and Carolina, are you here? There she is. Carolina volunteered to do the writing for us, so I appreciate that. Now, if you want to just go to the easel, they've got a thing right there. Now, before we actually start, I want to show you one more slide. This is what most people's hourglass looks like. They're putting all their marketing efforts into the know portion of the hourglass, creating that awareness. They're not doing anything to build like and trust. And then they wonder why it's so hard to get people to buy, right? There's no relationship there. They haven't done anything to earn that trust. And then once they do get them to buy, they wonder why they're not getting referrals. Well, it's because they haven't done anything to nurture that relationship once they've gotten them as a client. So when you can have marketing tactics through each step of it, you're going to create that marketing momentum. Okay, so I'm going to actually go back up to my list here. So if anybody needs a sheet of paper, can you borrow from a neighbor? Have any of you started writing down some ideas already? Okay, so let's start with no. What else are you guys doing besides what I mentioned for creating awareness for your company? And we've got a microphone around here. If you would like to contribute or ask a question or share what you're doing in your marketing, would you please stand up and we'll get the microphone to you? What are you guys doing to create awareness for your business? Anyone? Okay. Can you stand up? Thank you.
We are wrapping our vehicles with our logo and phone number and websites.
Perfect. Can you just write vehicle wrap? And actually, let's write no right at the top. And we're going to save these, and we'll move these off to the side, so when we're done, if anybody wants to take a picture of those, you can. So vehicle wraps. You guys doing vehicle wraps? Those are perfect for generating awareness. We used to get a lot of calls from that, and I know a lot of cleaning companies that get calls from that. What else? So I mentioned that advertising falls under this. So what kind of advertising are you guys doing? Anyone doing any advertising? How about pay-per-click? Anybody do pay-per-click? Okay, we've got one. So why don't we write that down, pay-per-click? So pay-per-click is the Google AdWords. So what this, if you were here for the previous session, they talked about SEO and the Google AdWords. That can create awareness for your business. Okay, he's got the microphone right there. Oh, pay-per-click. Just put PPC. Yeah. Okay. All right, what are you guys doing for direct mail? Anybody even doing direct mail anymore? Okay.
Yeah, we do a lot of direct mail, and I've gotten quite a few commercial accounts that way. I do postcards because it's relatively cheap, and I usually offer them either 50% off of cleaning or any kind of discounts that get them, entice them to come to us.
Okay. So he's doing, put direct mail and postcards. Anybody do any other kind of direct mail besides postcards? I think I heard somebody say something, but nope. Okay. What about video? Anyone have a YouTube channel? Okay, so we have a few that have YouTube channels. YouTube is the #2 search engine behind Google. Of course, they're owned by Google. But aren't people going to YouTube and they're searching for how to do things? You can introduce your business through YouTube. So when they're doing searches, so go ahead and put YouTube. What else? Anybody else have any ideas? Is there any residential businesses here? Residential cleaning? Okay, we got a few. Are you guys doing any of the mailer coupons like Valpak or anything? Okay. So, Valpak? Okay, they want you to go outside and visit the outdoor exhibits. Okay, well, let's move on to like. And we'll just flip that over. All right, so what are you guys doing to build like in your business? To start building that relationship? Any ideas? Nope. Okay. Looking for some input here. Okay.
So we have a commercial business and a residential. On the residential side, we donate a lot of house cleanings to local charities and schools, and it's both know and like, but it builds a lot of like.
Okay, absolutely. So donations or donated cleanings. I was just thinking too, silent auctions can follow along with that. That goes along with, it's not a donating a service, but we, in a couple of the associations here, there's a couple silent auctions going on. A lot of people do that locally, so that's a good way to build like when they see your product there being donated. What about sponsorships? Does anybody do any local sponsorships? Sponsoring, whether it's a kids team or anything like that, any kind of local sponsorships? How about fundraisers? Do you participate in any fundraisers? That helps to build relationships out in your community. So what else are you guys doing to build relationships in your community like that? Anything? Okay. Okay, so we talked about direct mail as being part of no, but what about repeat direct mail? Doesn't direct mail work better when you do repeated mailings? Because when they see your direct mail piece multiple times, sometimes it's the second or third time they get the piece that they actually hang on to it, okay? So let's put direct mail under here, or repeat direct mail. How about QR codes? Anybody use QR codes? Okay. Steve, right, Mike? Back.
Yeah, I use them when I put out my postcards, so this way they could just scan it and go right to the website or go to the coupon and do a printable coupon, stuff like that.
Yep, good idea. So QR codes, the letters QR. I'm seeing those on a lot of products these days too. And so it directs people to a landing page, not just your home page. You want to have a purpose for the QR code. But as soon as a person scans something, that's creating like, because they're curious. And if you send them to a landing page that gives them something of value, now you can actually start building a little trust with them. So let's move on to the next one. Let's go to trust. So one of the things you can do to build trust is to optimize your website, SEO. Go ahead and write SEO down, S-E-O. It stands for Search Engine Optimization. Yep, E-O. And people ask me, I don't get it. Trust and SEO? If you think about it, if people are searching for a business, so let's say it's a cleaning business, and they find your business on the first page of the search results, do you think they're going to trust you more than the company that doesn't show up until page like 3 or 4, which they're probably never going to get to anyway because they usually stay on the first page? So that actually builds trust because they tend to trust the companies that are on that first page of results because they feel like they put work into being on there. They know how hard it is to get on the first page of results. Anybody else have any ideas for trust, building trust? Anyone do newsletters? Okay, Mike, again, you're doing a newsletter. Good job. So, it's one thing to get them on your newsletter list, but it's another thing to get them engaged with your newsletter and reading it. We used to send print newsletters to our customers, which not a lot of people do anymore, but I still believe that when it's in your hand, it really helps to build a lot of trust. Our customers used to call us up and say, oh, where's my newsletter? I didn't get it this month. So if we missed a month, they let us know. So that can really help to build trust. What about a marketing kit? Does anybody use marketing kits to market their business? No? That's a great way to do that. I mean, you can really, it's a sales converter. So if you give a lot of the information about your business, you're trying to make your case basically as to why they should buy from you. So you can put that together into a marketing kit. You can also have it just as a downloadable piece, a PDF on your website. It doesn't have to be spending a ton of money on a mailing piece or a print piece. How about testimonials and case studies? Okay, Do you have a, did you have a question or an idea? Steve, the gentleman right back there. Can you stand up?
We have the client reviews on our website.
Okay. We also have a system, it's called morereviewsnow.com, and it's a service that we provide that does that. It puts reviews and feedback right on your website automatically. And so that's really a good trust builder when you have positive reviews. Not only on the review sites, but if you can even get them on your own website. All right, how are we doing on time? We're good. So video, I mentioned video, that goes under no, but it also builds trust too, because if you're really doing good quality video, then you're gonna, we've got subscribers to our YouTube channel, over 2,200 subscribers, and we've had over 900,000 views. So I know that the video is working, and it helps to build trust. I've had people approach me on the sales floor that says, I watch your videos. Okay, so it really is another trust builder. So let's do reviews and video. Okay, so we're going to move on to try. So as I mentioned, try is a way for people to experience your business either for free or low cost. So does anybody have any tries that they use? Who's got a try? Does anybody have a guarantee? Okay.
I got both of them. We do for commercial offices, we're actually offering a free cleaning to show our services with no obligation, nothing. And if
Okay.
they become an account, then better for us. And we also offer 100% satisfaction guarantee. So if they are an account of ours and they experience an issue, we come back within 24 hours and make sure it's corrected.
Okay. Let me ask you on the free cleaning, because not a lot of people like to do that because it's pretty labor intensive. So how is that converting for you?
We've just started it. That's what I use a lot of my postcards for. And we do door hangers and stuff. And I've gotten 2 accounts from it, and it's only been 3 months in the process. And
Okay.
I don't target big locations because then it wouldn't be beneficial. I try to target a lot of the lower, smaller businesses and stuff like that.
Okay. So go ahead and add free cleaning and then also a strong guarantee. Having a strong guarantee takes the risk out of it for people. Okay? So think of how you can make a guarantee on whatever your product or service is. Any other ideas? Does anyone do any seminars or workshops? Okay. Let's write that one down. So doing a seminar or workshop. Anybody do any public speaking? Nobody does any public speaking? That's another one. Public speaking. That can generate, that can definitely generate leads for you. And it really helps to demonstrate your expertise, and it can really be a good converter. How about any coupons or discount coupons? Gift certificates. Okay. Go ahead and write that down. Gift certificates and coupons. A free trial would be another example. All right, so let's go on to the next one. Let's go to buy. How can you make the buying experience better for your clients? What are you doing for that? Anyone? All right, well, I mentioned a new customer kit, so that's up on the board, but go ahead, or a new client kit. Does anybody do anything with their invoices when sending out their invoices? Putting a little message on there? Okay. You can use just write invoices on there. Invoice messages. Anybody give their clients unexpected gifts? That would be another example as an unexpected gift. And then employee training, customer service training is really key to this. So customer service training would go under this. Okay, any other ideas? Okay, let's go to the next one. Repeat. What are you guys doing to keep your customers coming back for more? Anyone? All right. Well, I mentioned the post-project or the surveys. So doing a survey after about 2 or 3 months would be a good one. You could do cross-selling and upselling. Anybody do any customer events? Why not invite your best customers and have an event for them? Create that loyalty. Okay. Gifts, anybody give their customers gifts? Okay, let's put gifts on there. One of the things you can do is educate your customers. So let's say you just clean their wood floor. Okay, now that you've cleaned the wood floor, here's how to make sure that you can keep it clean for longer. So just educating them on how to take care of things after they've been cleaned. So, yeah, pardon me? Yes, education. And just sending occasional greeting cards, thank you cards. If you know, some of you I know send out birthday cards to their clients. So sending occasional cards. Perhaps doing a customer loyalty program. Okay, so let's go to the last one, which is refer. And what are you guys doing to get referrals? Does anyone have any kind of a system for getting referrals? Okay. Steve, right here.
We, again, on our residential side, we have a 10% referral reward that you can earn for every referral, and we give you 10% of what the person spends. And the biggest strategic partner for that program is actually the realtors. So we have a lot of realtors who get their houses cleaned for free because they bring us all their clients' houses.
Good one. Okay, so referral rewards or discounts. Anyone else do any other kind of referral incentives like that? Okay. Put referral reward, rewards. How about networking introductions? That can generate referrals because if you know people that you're networking with, or you can even do this on LinkedIn. If you've got someone that you would like to be introduced to, ask a friend to introduce you. That actually is a referral because they're recommending you and they're saying, your friend is saying, you need to know this person, okay? So networking introductions. Social media sharing, I get a lot of people that recommend me through social media. So if you're engaging with people on social media, you can get referrals that way. And then just asking your clients. Anytime your clients give you a compliment, making sure that you're asking your clients right at that point for a referral. So client referrals. Okay. Anyone else have any ideas on how they get referrals? Okay, we got a couple here.
we're in a BNI networking group, and that's been like really great for us.
Yep.
And we have like power teams. Like we hooked up with like a pest control guy, a plumber, and we refer business to each other.
Good. Perfect. So BNI networking. Networking groups are great for getting referrals, any kind of networking group. Some people love BNI, some people don't like it so much. Kind of depends on the group, but it's a great way to get referrals.
Yeah, definitely other trades are good for us. Partnering with air conditioning, window cleaning, carpet cleaning, duct cleaning, any of those companies that are going to bring us good customers. The other thing I was going to say for referrals is volunteering, joining the Chamber of Commerce and local community events, and I've been volunteering for 20 years, and it's amazing how many people are using us because of that.
Right. Yep. So volunteering and all right. Any other ideas on referrals? Okay. So I don't know if you guys have been writing any of these ideas down, but I actually have an ebook. I'm going to skip forward here. I have actually 4 different ebooks that you can get. One is on the marketing hourglass, so you can create your own marketing hourglass. We also have the 7 Steps to Small Business Marketing Success, Total Online Presence, and Referral Engine Pro. With just one email, if you go to marketingsystemsbydesign.com, under free stuff, there's free ebooks, and then you can get all 4 of them for free just with your email. And we also do a lot of video coaching and consulting with marketing. We actually help our clients create their own marketing hourglass, and so we brainstorm with them on the marketing tactics that they should be doing. So what I want you to do is, take a look at this list, and if you've gotten some ideas for things that you know you should be doing, put those in that last column and start coming up with a plan for actually implementing your own marketing hourglass. And let me know if you need any help with that. And I'd like to thank Carolina. I actually have a book for you. This is the duct tape marketing book. And so thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Thanks everyone for coming.